Did you know adventure tourism is one of the fastest growing segments in global travel, and that most of the world's truly epic experiences cluster in just a handful of countries? From fjord-cut coastlines to volcano-sculpted valleys, today we're counting down the 15 best destinations where adrenaline meets awe. Adventure travel is more than ticking off activities. It's about stepping into landscapes that reshape how you see the world. Think multi-day treks that link mountain huts like pearls on a string, glacial valleys that glow blue at noon, rainforest rivers that rage after a storm, and islands where the sea is as wild as the stars are bright. Whether you prefer high alpine ridgelines, deep canyons, cold water surf, jungle zip lines, or long-distance paddling, these 15 countries offer concentrated, high-quality experiences with solid infrastructure for independent travelers and guided trips alike. Quick call to action. You're watching this on our channel right now. Drop a comment with where you're watching from. Hit subscribe and share this video with a friend who needs an adventure calendar for the year. With so many tempting options, choosing your next trip can feel overwhelming. Climate windows vary, permits can be confusing, and distances, especially in big countries, can eat your schedule. This guide solves that by focusing on places with consistently excellent adventure offerings, clear seasonal patterns, and a mix of beginner-friendly and advanced objectives. For each country, you'll get signature adventures, the best time to go, and one insider strategy to turn a great trip into a legendary one. Number 15. New Zealand, the world's natural playground. Few places compress so much variety into two main islands. South Island's Fiordland plunges from rainforest into inky fjords, while the Southern Alps carry snow late into summer. North Island's volcanic plateau gives you steaming vents, crater lakes, and lava flows you can hike across safely on marked routes. Signature adventures include the Great Walk's Milford Track's moss-bound valleys and thunderous falls, the Route Burn's hanging basins and swing bridges, and the Tongariro Northern Circuit with its emerald lakes and alpine passes. Add Queenstown for bungee, jet boating, canyoning, and world-class mountain biking, Aoraki or Mount Cook for alpine day routes, and Waitomo for ethereal glowworm caving. Best time? November to April for hiking, June to September for skiing. Shoulder seasons thin the crowds and keep huts cozy. Insider tip: rent a camper van to roam trailheads and chase weather windows without repacking every day. Logistics are straightforward, maps are excellent, and DOC huts make multi-day circuits accessible. Respect quick-changing mountain conditions, bring layers and a robust rain shell, and book Great Walk huts well in advance during peak months. Number 14, Switzerland, alpine precision meets big peaks. Switzerland is a masterclass in trail engineering and safety. Waymarking links flowered meadows to high glaciers, and you can reach dramatic terrain by train and cable car, then cap your day with a hut dinner. Trek variations on the Haute Route between Chamonix and Zermatt deliver serrated skylines and close encounters with crevasses from safe vantage points. Try Via Ferrata in Kandersteg or Murren for manageable exposure. Paraglide above Interlaken as the Eiger, Manunch, and Jungfrau unfold beneath your feet. Ski in the Engadin or Lauberhorn region, and gaze at the Matterhorn from Zermatt trails. When to go? June, September for hiking and Via Ferrata. December, March for snow sports. Insider tip: rail passes cut costs and boost spontaneity hop between valleys without renting a car. Book huts ahead for classic routes, carry basic glacier awareness if you venture onto snowfields, and pack for sudden storm cells. Switzerland isn't cheap, but the efficiency means more trail time and fewer headaches. Number 13, Canada. Wild, wide, and wonderfully remote. Canada serves wilderness at continental scale, from British Columbia's temperate rainforests and granite spires to the prairies, boreal lakes, and Arctic tundra. Backcountry canoe routes in Algonquin and Quetico are meditative and wild. Think loon calls at dusk and mist lifting off mirror flat water. Out west, Banff, Yoho, and Jasper offer through hikes, large line passes, and guided glacier walks. Vancouver Island brings surf in Tofino and the leg-burning West Coast Trail, while the Yukon and Northwest Territories put the Aurora on your itinerary. Best time? June-September for hiking and paddling, December-March for skiing, ice, and northern lights. Insider tip: in grizzly country, carry bear spray, store food properly, and know wildlife distance rules. Distances are huge planned clusters. For example, a Rockies loop, a Vancouver Island coastal alpine combo to reduce transit days. Permits can sell out for marquee trails. Have backups and consider shoulder season for more solitude and fewer bugs. Number 12. Norway, fjords, midnight sun, and northern lights. Norway's fjords feel like cathedrals of stone. Vertical walls, lacework waterfalls, and tiny farms clinging to green benches. Classic hikes like Preikestolen, Kirratbolten, and Trolltunga reward early starts or off-season visits to dodge bottlenecks. Lofoten Skyline looks hand-sketched perfect for rich scrambles, sea kayaking, and cold water surfing. In winter, dog sled through the white silence around Troms or ski tour in the Lingen Alps, where summits tumble almost straight into the sea. Season? May-September for hiking and climbing. December-March for snow sports and auroras. Insider tip: pair ferries with scenic drives. The journey is part of the magic. Weather can swing from bluebird to sideways rain. Bring real shells and mid-layers, and always check local avalanche forecasts in the snow season. Mountain huts and D&T trails provide reliable infrastructure, while the right to roam ethic makes low-impact wild camping a unique pleasure. Number 11. Iceland, fire, ice, and ring road freedom. Iceland is geology in fast forward. Black sand beaches, lava fields, mossy highlands, geysers, and blue ice caves. The Laugavur trek strings together rhyolite mountains and steaming valleys on a hut-to-hut route. Skaftafell offers guided glacier hikes and access to ice caves in winter. The West Fjords add puffing cliffs, sea stacks, and lonely roads, while a ring road Cell Drive unlocks countless spur hikes to waterfalls and canyons. Timing? June-September for trekking and highland access. November-March for auroras and ice caves. Insider tip: off-roads require a proper vehicle and experience. Consider a guide for river crossings. Rapid weather shifts and strong wind are normal secure tents. Carry extra warmth and respect closures. Hot springs punctuate long days, and the midnight sun extends your hiking window, making it easy to fit multiple short hikes into a single day. Number 10. Chile, Patagonia's granite cathedrals. Chile stretches from the driest desert to wind-scoured ice fields, offering staggering diversity. In Patagonia, the Torres del Paine W Oro Circuit loops beneath needle towers and along glacier-fed lakes that change color with the light. Kayak in the fjords of Asen, where waterfalls pour into tidewater. Climb Cochamo's Yosemite-like granite domes. Or head north to the Atacama for high-altitude volcano hikes, Lunar Valley landscapes, and night skies thick with stars. Season? October-April for Patagonia's hiking window. The Atacama is largely year-round, with altitude dictating comfort. Insider tip: Patagonia's wind is legendary. Use sturdy shelters and bring serious rain protection. Book campsites or refugios early. Carry cash in remote areas and build flex days for weather. Southbound logistics often run through Puerto Natales or Punta Arenas. Northbound desert adventures center on San Pedro de Atacama with ample guiding options. Number 9. Nepal, roof of the world for trekkers. Nepal's trails are cultural corridors lined with prayer wheels, mani walls, and tea houses where Dalbat fuels the next pass. The Everest Base Camp route is iconic, but adding Gokyo Lakes and the Chola Pass trades crowds for mirrored peaks and a bigger sense of journey. Annapurna Circuit or base camp routes carve through rhododendron forests and over high windswept passes, while Langtang offers a shorter, less traffic alternative with glacier views and village hospitality. Best months? March, May, and October, December for clear skies and stable conditions. Insider tip: ascend slowly, take rest days above 3,000 meters, and consider a guide or porter to support local livelihoods and safety. Permits, like TIMS and conservation area fees, are straightforward when arranged in Kathmandu or Pokhara. Weather can turn quickly at altitude, pack proper insulation and a real down layer, and always carry water purification. Number 8, Japan. Powder peaks and pilgrim trails. Japan pairs immaculate trail care with restorative onsen culture. Hokkaido's powder is globally famous tree runs and deep days that rewrite your definition of winter. In summer and fall, the northern and central Alps unfold a hut network linking Kamikochi, Yari, and Hotaka with airy ridgelines and craggy summits. For cultural trekking, the Kumano Kodo and Nakasendo weave temples, cedar forests, and post towns. Coastal adventures span Shikoku's surf and Okinawa's reefs, where diving reveals limestone caves and kaleidoscopic fish. Best time? April, June, and September, November for hiking. December, March for snow. Insider tip: finish big days with an onsen soak in ramen refuel, your recovery will skyrocket. Trains and buses make car-free trips practical. Mountain huts often require advanced bookings in peak season. Respect typhoon forecasts and summer heat. Early starts reduce exposure and increase wildlife encounters. Number 7, Australia. Reef to red outback. Australia is a continent of contrasts. The Great Barrier Reef rewards liveaboards with sunrise dives, while Western Australia's Ningaloo Reef lets you fin with whale sharks right off the beach in season. Inland, the Mars Red Outback stretches to horizons, peppered with gorges and ancient rock art. Tasmania's overland track threads alpine lakes, button grass plains, and dolerite peaks. The Blue Mountains near Sydney deliver sandstone canyons, ladders, and clifftop trails. When to go? Windows vary. April-October suits much of the outback. June-November aligns with many reef encounters in the north. Tasmania shines in summer and early fall. Insider tip: distances are vast cluster regions to minimize transit, for example, a Tasmania circuit. A tropical North Queensland base. Sun is intense, carry more water than you think you need, and respect park closures in heat or fire conditions. Coastal towns offer easy gear rentals for surfing and diving. Number 6, United States. National Park Powerhouse. The U.S. is a choose-your-noun epic with 60-plus national parks and endless state and BLM lands. In the West, Yosemite's glacier-polished domes and valley walls invite climbers and hikers. Utah's Red Rock Canyons carve slot mazes. The Cascades stack volcanoes and alpine lakes. Alaska turns the dial to wild with glacier kayaking, bush plane flight scene, and pack rafting deep rivers. The Southeast brings Smokies, ridgelines, and biodiversity, while the Mountain West adds Colorado 14ers, Montana's expansive backcountry, and Wyoming's Teton skyline. Timing? Highly regional shoulder seasons often deliver clear trails and fewer crowds. Insider tip: the America the Beautiful Pass pays for itself rapidly. It also nudges you to sample lesser-known units. Permits for marquee hikes, like the Wave or Half Dome, require planning and backup options. Desert heat and alpine storms are real start early. Carry extra water and keep lightning protocols in mind. Number 5, South Africa. Safari, surf, and summit. South Africa blends high-value adventures with strong infrastructure. Hike the Drakensberg for basalt amphitheaters and airy escarpments. Scramble bare crags with a guide for maximum views. In Cape Town, tackle Table Mountain via Platyclip or the more technical India Venster with care. The Garden Route strings coastal hikes, lagoons, and one of the world's tallest commercial bungee jumps at Blaugrunds. Wildlife lovers can self-drive Kruger or join guided bushwalks to learn tracks and behavior. Seasonality? May-September shines for wildlife viewing as vegetation thins. November-March brings beach days to the Western Cape. Insider tip: build a loop Cape Town mountains, Garden Route coast, and a Kruger finale. Respect sun and wind on exposed trails, and follow local advice about safety in urban greenbelts. Surf spots along both coasts suit different skill levels. Cold water gear helps you enjoy longer sessions. Number 4, Peru. Andes, Amazon, and ancient paths. Peru bundles high-altitude drama with rainforest depth. The Inca Trail is iconic for stone steps and cloud forest ruins, but the Salcante Trek offers glacier close-ups without classic permits, and the Lares region adds remote villages. The Cordillera Blanca Santa Cruz Trek frames ice-fluted peaks and turquoise lagoons. Climbers can add acclimatization summits on accessible 5,000-meter peaks. In the south, Colca Canyon shelters condors soaring on morning thermals. Round it out with the Amazon Tambapada or Manu, where river safaris reveal macaws, caimans, and canopy towers. Best time? May-September for Andean dry season. The Amazon is more flexible, though always humid. Insider tip: altitude rules apply. Stage your acclimatization with a couple of day hikes before big passes. Pack layers, sun protection, and rain gear even in dry months. Permits and train logistics for Machu Picchu need advanced planning. Alternative routes and off-peak times by Serenity. Number 3, Italy. Dolomites drama and Mediterranean magic. The Dolomites deliver adventure by design. Pale limestone towers spring from green pastures, and rifugi, mountain huts, serve hot meals at day's end. The Alta Via routes try one or two for an ideal first. Taste offer lift-assisted access to airy traverses and cozy overnights. Via Ferrata around Cortina anchors you to steel cables on thrilling ledges, while South Tyrol's crags and gravel routes tempt climbers and cyclists. Down south, Sardinia's coastline invites sea kayaking and clifftop hikes above unbelievable water. When? June-September for alpine routes. April-June and September-October for coastal adventures. Insider tip: book rifugi early in peak season and carry a lightweight Via Ferrata kit if you plan those routes. Afternoon storms can build quickly, start early, and keep an eye on the sky. Public transport plus cableways make car-free itineraries feasible, and the cuisine turns recovery into celebration. Number 2, Slovenia. Europe's pocket-sized adventure hub. Slovenia is small, efficient, and packed with options ideal for travelers who want maximum variety in minimal time. The Julian Alps inside Triglav National Park feature turquoise rivers and limestone peaks. Many visitors attempt Triglav itself with a guide. The Soza River is a whitewater and canyoning playground with surreal clarity. Underground, the karst caves of Kokin and Pastuna showcase cathedral chambers and subterranean rivers. Above ground, Bled and Bohinj offer paddling, ridge walks, and easy access to trailheads. Timing? May-October for hiking and paddling. December-March for skiing. Insider tip: base in Bohinj for quieter lake shores, then shuttle to the Soza Valley for water days. Waymarking is excellent, but weather can change fast in the Alps. Bring layers and check forecasts. Distances are short, allowing a hut night, a river day, and a cave visit in a single long weekend without feeling rushed. Last, Costa Rica. Pura vida, pure adrenaline. Costa Rica stitches together two oceans, cloud forests, and active volcanoes with a deep conservation ethic. Whitewater fans target the Pacuere River's jungly canyons. Canopy tours and ziplines in Monteverde and Reno add a jolt above the treetops. Surfers split time between Tamarindo's consistent breaks and Santa Teresa's laid-back scene, while paddlers explore mangrove tunnels and wildlife-rich channels in Tortuguero. Inland, volcanic trails weave fumaroles and hot springs into otherwise big hiking days. Season: December-April is the Pacific dry season and the easiest window. The Caribbean side flips patterns, so research by coast. Insider tip: build a 2-base itinerary, 1 Pacific surf base and 1 cloud forest, or Caribbean wildlife base to experience multiple microclimates without long transfers. Roads can be slow. Leave buffer time between regions. Respect wildlife distances and keep snack seal coatis and monkeys are talented opportunists.